Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we are going to see how to automate some task or any task of your choice. In this video, we will automate a IMDb rating tracker which will suggest you whether you should watch that movie or not or under certain criteria like the rating should be our some range or some value. So let's get started. For this, we are going to use UiPath Studio and some of the activities. So as we require IMDb rating, we will be using our browser. In this, I'm using Google Chrome. You can choose any of your choice. It's up to you. So let's open Chrome and inside that, download this extension. When you will download UiPath, it will automatically get downloaded. I will tell you all the applications and activities which you need to download in the description. So from there, you can easily download. Now we need to type UiPath Studio. If you are doing this for the first time, it may take some time for you or for your PC to process this. But in my case, I already did it multiple times and I have already installed all the application. So that won't happen with me. Okay, so there are few basic tasks we need to do. Let's close this, close this. Simply create a blank process. Name it as IMDb, suppose. Time it. Just use some name which will help to understand what is the project about. General suggestion, not compulsory. So what we are going to use? We are going to use an application, a browser. So for that we need a browser activity and it comes under UI automation. Simply drag and drop. And yeah, one more thing, till then the dependencies also will get restored. If you are from a no code or you don't have a coding background, you can also do this because it's a no code platform. So use the application in browser. So basically you have to select on the browser which or the application which we need to automate. In our case, it's Google Chrome new tab. We are done. After that, what we need to do? Need to take input from the user that yeah, what you want or what is the movie or series for which you want to get the suggestions or automation that you should watch that movie or not. So in that case, we need user input. So here we go, input dialog. Place it inside do. So what we will write as a dialog title, IMDb rating. Yep. Input level, what we want from the user. Enter the movie slash series name. Okay. Movie slash series name. So control K to create a variable. What we'll write? A movie name as movie name. A variable is being created. After that, what we need to do? We need to type the user inputted movie name over here or over your search place where you want to do that. So for that, we are going to use type into. As the name suggests, it's going to type into something or your automation. In our case, it's the Chrome's address bar. So let's indicate in browser because we are currently automating the browser and selected the browser. So it's showing browser. If we have selected any other application, it would have shown that. So now the important part, target and anchor. What is target? Target is the place where the user input will be fed, and anchor is a reference to the target that tells the user input that yeah, you have to put the value inside the target. And here it is, like taking the input from the user and calling the anchor and telling where is my target. He says, see, here is your target. Put your value over here. And there are two type of selector in this, strict selector and fuzzy selector. What is the difference between the two? Strict selector, as the name suggests, it's strict. It don't look for reference. He want the exact same thing. I anchored the Google logo. He want the Google logo to be there. If it is not, this won't work. And in case of fuzzy selector, it finds for the reference or something similar to that and then call out that. In our case, the logo is fixed, the target is fixed. We'll go for strict selector. Talking about fuzzy, we will come later in this video. For now, let's select this. Yeah. Now, what do we need to do here? What we'll write? Movie name, which the user gave us. Value entered is movie name. Okay. So what we need to type? The movie name we need to type. Now, as it is an automation, we don't want any manual interference. So after writing movie name, what you do? Press enter. So let's automate that. Go to this drop down under this toggle password mode one and select enter. There are multiple automation which you can select according to your task. In our case, it's enter. So let's do that. After that, every time when you search, before that you want this to be clear. You don't want that something is written over here, right? So to do that, we'll go with single line. What is the difference between these three? None will do nothing, as the name suggests, it won't clear or it won't refresh. In single line, before typing, it will erase everything on the address bar. After that, multi-line, if you are automating such task which is having multiple lines and you want to clear all of that, you should go with multi-line. But in our case, we'll proceed with single line. After that, click for typing. What is this? There are also three modes, none, single, and double. So basically, as I said, it is an automation. So we don't want any human interference. Like you're gonna click the address bar, then the automation will start, and so and so. So to avoid that, we'll simply click on none. Means we don't need to click anything. It will simply call the target and the anchor. Yeah, where is the target? Where I need to put my movie name? And it will simply write that and hit enter. And what it says verifies that movie name is typed. We manually need to verify. And what is the use of automation? Yeah. So let's remove the verification. Don't verify. Just go through the process and enjoy. So initially we have done, let's see whether it's working or not. Okay. Suppose let's try it. Go to Patlu. Hit enter. I'm not doing anything over here. Yeah, it's working fine. Cool. Now what's the next step? Sometimes it might happen that the browser automatically close after the completion of the task. So to avoid that, we need to click on the universal sequence that is our browser. In that, you will see multiple properties over here. In that, go to close section and select never. What it will do is it won't allow UiPath to redirect to its application. It will stay in the Chrome browser only. Cool. Yeah. Let's proceed. What next? We need the IMDb rating. Yeah. So let's say Moto Patlo. We need the IMDb rating. We need the text of the IMDb rating, basically. So to get that, as the name suggests, we need text. Okay. We are going to use get text. Simply drag and drop. Again, it will ask you for where to get the IMDb rating. Indicate it in browser. So let's indicate. This is our target. We need this. And the anchor should be IMDb. See how smart UiPath is. It automatically selected fuzzy. Why? Right now, initially we are seeing IMDb, but some other movies have some other ratings too. So to avoid any confusion, it will look for something similar to IMDb and produce the output. So let's confirm this. Save to rating. Okay, create the variable control K rating. Done. The variable is successfully created. Now you say one thing. We just need the 5.5, right? because everything is out of 10. So the unnecessary part is this slash and 10. So how to get rid of that and just get the 5.5 or the number which we want to process or the number which we want to compare for user recommendation. For that, we will assign some task. After getting the rating, do so and so. So let's take assign, place it over here. What we need to do? We need rating. What we will do with rating? We'll split the rating from the slash portion. We don't need the slash. We split. As slash is a character, type C, C for character. So now what happens is the rating is split into two portion inside a array of string. Means it's something like one portion is 5.5 and the other portion is 10. Still there is an unnecessary part that is 10. So what we will do, we'll take the zeroth index, that is the 5.5, and rest we will trim. Cool, sorted. Now I'll get only 5.5. Let's save this and update the rating. The rating is been updated. Now what we need to do? We need to compare whether the rating is satisfying the user need or not. So let's see. For that, what we will use? If else statement, simple as that. If the rating is this, the user can watch the movie. Otherwise, don't watch the movie. So here what we will do, CD, what basically it does is the user input or the rating is in the form of string. But to compare a number, then we need something. No? So the CDBI basically does what it converts string to number format, any number format. You can say boolean, integer type, anything. So what we'll write? We'll write rating. Convert the rating to number value, numeric value from the string data type, and then compare it with, suppose our minimum requirement is 6.0 initially. You can automate this also. Like you can take the user input, how much rating you want, and then you can compare. But initially we are taking 6.0. Below that, what you will do, Rev, try to watch movie. It's not at least 6. So let's save this. And if it compares, and if the automation found yes, the rating is above 6.0, then we should display a message to the user. What? Yes, you can watch what? The movie name. That is a movie name. Simple as that. If not, this movie is not for you. Cool, right? Now let's run the complete task and see whether it can perform accordingly or not. Yes, you can watch it to see how beautifully it completed the task. And yep, this is all for this video. Hope you liked it. We'll do some tweaks and modification later on in the upcoming videos, so do check it out.